Hello, I'm Alex with Atma Prima Wellness, and this is a practice for unconditional self-love. Today we have a yin practice for the legs and low back. This practice can be done with or without props, so you're welcome to pause this video if you want to grab any extra items for comfort or support. Some things that you might call upon could be a blanket or a towel, a bolster or a cushion, or maybe a pillow, and then some yoga blocks. Again, those are completely optional, but you're welcome to grab anything that you want for extra support. So we're going to get started today in our toe squat. So we're going to start on hands and knees, coming to all fours. And then we'll curl the toes under. Walk your hands towards your knees as you sit back towards your heels. Close your eyes. Send your awareness to your feet and your legs. And then if you feel like you want more sensation, you can walk your hands onto your thighs, allowing the weight of your body to create a little bit deeper of a stretch. However, if that feels too intense, bring your hands back down to the ground. We'll start here with a few deep breaths in through the nose, filling into the belly, out through the mouth. 2 more full breaths. With this third breath, offer yourself the deepest breath you've taken so far today. And go ahead and allow your breath to return to a natural pace. You might choose to stay here in stillness, maybe focusing on sensation, or if you'd like, you could offer yourself a little bit of gentle movement for your head and your neck, maybe turning your head from side to side. Or if you're lifted with your hands in your lap, you could find some gentle movement for your shoulders. And if at any point this becomes too intense, you can come back to all fours, or you can lift your seat away from your legs. We'll be here for 3 more full, expansive breaths. After your third exhalation, bring your hands back down to the ground, walk them forward, shifting into tabletop. And then you can either wiggle your feet above the ground and shake them out, or you can tap them onto your mat. Pause for a moment in stillness, close your eyes, send your awareness to your feet and your legs, becoming aware of sensation. Maybe you can even describe to yourself what it is that you're feeling. We'll come back to our toe squat, curling the toes under. Walk your hands towards your knees. You choose if you want to keep your hands connected to the ground or walk your hands into your lap. And then you can offer yourself any variations for the upper body. Or maybe you want to pause in stillness. Staying connected to your breath. Offer yourself 4 more sweet breaths here. As you're ready, replant your hands, come to all fours, hover your feet and wiggle them or tap them onto your yoga mat. Replant the tops of your feet, close your eyes, bring awareness to subtle sensation. Offer yourself one more cleansing breath on all fours. And then make your way into a seated position with your legs extended in front of you. All right, so we're coming into our seated forward fold, also known as caterpillar in yin. I recommend offering yourself something for support underneath your legs for this shape, but you're welcome to do whatever feels right to you. Typically, I like to offer myself either my blanket or my bolster underneath. So take a moment to settle in, making sure that you feel supported. You could even, if you don't have props or if you don't want to use props, you could even offer your knees a subtle bend here. So from here, we're going to stay upright. Draw your chin towards your chest. Your hands can be in your lap or at your sides. And then bring awareness to the entire back side of your body. Becoming aware of the back of your head, neck, back. Feeling the backs of your legs. And then we're going to stay here for several minutes, breathing, allowing time and gravity and our breath to soften our connective tissue. So this is a practice of allowing. We're not trying to reach for our toes here. We're just slowly softening and unwinding. You might start to soften your upper body. And as your body allows, you can soften even more. And there's no goal here. Continue breathing deeply. Releasing any muscular effort. Releasing unnecessary gripping or holding, while becoming aware of sensation. Notice what you're feeling and where you're feeling it. You might send your breath to wherever you're feeling something. If at any point this stretch becomes too intense, you can lift your upper body away from your legs. maybe returning to an upright position, and then slowly start to allow your upper body to soften once again. And you're looking to find sensation that doesn't feel too intense, but you're also feeling something. We'll soften into this forward fold for 5 more breaths. Continue softening and melting with each exhalation. Bring awareness to your low back. Slowly rise from your low back into an upright position. And then make your way onto your back. Take your time. Maybe lifting your shoulder blades, lifting your hips. Keep your feet connected to the ground with your knees facing the ceiling. And then you're going to lift your right foot away from the ground. Take the outside of that ankle, planting it on top of your left thigh. So if you kind of tuck your chin and look down, you'll see a triangle with your legs. Close or soften your eyes as you bring awareness to your hips or your legs. And then if you feel like you want more sensation, you can lift your left foot off of the ground. You might grab onto your pant leg or behind your left thigh or on top of your left shin as you start to draw your legs closer towards your body. Soften through your shoulders. Soften your eyebrows and your jaw. Connect with your breath. See if there are any places you can consciously soften or relax. We'll be here for 4 more breaths. Very slowly guide your left foot to the ground if it's lifted. Unwind your top leg, replant that foot, and then very gently sway your knees from side to side. Notice what you're feeling as you sway your legs. Once again, draw your knees to the ceiling. This time we'll take the left ankle and cross it on top of the right thigh, just below the knee. Once again, send your awareness to your legs and your hips, noticing what you're feeling. If your body is asking for a little more of a stretch, you can lift your right foot off of the ground, grabbing onto your right leg or pants. Reconnect with your breath. With each exhalation, soften somewhere. Five more breaths on this side. Carefully release, guiding your right foot to the ground, then your left foot. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Draw your knees up towards the ceiling. Pressing through the bottoms of your feet, lift your hips, set them over to the left a couple of inches, and then let your knees softly fall to the right. Take a moment to readjust your legs so you don't have to keep your legs exactly where they landed. Maybe you cross the top leg over the bottom leg. You could offer yourself a block between the knees or underneath the top leg. So just see if there's any support that you could use here. And then you might keep your head in a neutral position, or you can take your left ear to the mat, turning your head to the left. We'll twist here for 4 more breaths. As you're ready, begin to unwind, replanting the feet, knees to the sky, reset your spine. We'll press through the soles of the feet, lift the hips, setting them to the right a few inches, lower your knees to the left. Take a moment to readjust. Your arms can rest on your body at your sides, or you could even take your arms nice and wide if space allows. And then you can choose if you want your head to be in a neutral position or guide your gaze to the right. Offer yourself one more full cleansing breath and begin to make your way back to center. Knees to the ceiling. You might see if there are any last movements or shapes that you want to offer yourself. And then I will guide you through a short Savasana. Savasana is the final resting pose. So you can choose if you want to come into that shape on your back or if you want to offer yourself another shape that feels nourishing, comforting, and supportive. Take a moment to get settled. Offer yourself any extra items for warmth or support. And give yourself permission to rest here. And you can trust that you'll hear my voice again when it's time to reawaken. Become aware of your space. Place your awareness on 2 to 3 sounds. Feel the air and the temperature around you. Notice how it feels to be connected and supported by the earth beneath you. Offer yourself a cleansing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Begin to wiggle your toes, your fingers, and then start to find movements. You might offer yourself a full body stretch. You might reach your hands overhead. Or maybe it would feel good to hug your knees to your chest. And then in the next 3 breaths, make your way to a comfortable seated position. Place your left hand over your heart, your right hand over your belly. Within your mind, say something kind to yourself. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Thank you so much for sharing your precious time and energy with me. I see you and I'm grateful for you. Namaste.